Guys, today in the Atomic Bomb, we're going over my strategy for German unrestricted submarine warfare in Axis and Allies 1914. Now, there's an actually underrepresented clause in the rules, or like underplayed, like people don't really use it that much, that basically says for every German submarine in seasons 2, 7, or 8, God, the quality is bad on taking videos of text, they can roll a dice at 1 or 2 or less, and if they hit that, they will deduct 1 IPC from the American and the British bank accounts. So that is a very, very powerful ability, and it's not really used that much. So my strategy is you kind of build up on this. You build up a submarine fleet, you build up a navy, because you can't just submerge submarines in this game. They're susceptible to hits on the first round of combat. So you have to build up a fleet to protect them, and then you hit sea zones 2, 7, and 8 till they bleed. So I'll show you our purchases here. So it's 2 rounds of submarine purchases, 5 on the first round, 7 on the second round, and then by turn 3, you're back onto full wartime economy production, which means this only is a 2-round scheme that could end up bleeding the Allies to death. So you're back on war economy by turn 3, building ground units and helping turn around the war. And then actually, speaking of the war, let's look at the general fronts. You move into Belgium because you can't risk losing the Ruhr production. You hold it at Ruhr and Belgium and Alsace. You move into Poland. The Austro-Hungarians defend along Galicia, Romania, Serbia, and Albania. They hold against the Italians. Then in the Egyptian theater, they hold off on basically, the Ottomans hold off on basically just the default fronts. So I'll be back with the end of the moves you do on round 1 with the strategy. End of round 1, we moved our subs from C Zone 7 all the way back to C Zone 4, I think. We moved our subs from C Zone 5 down to C Zone 10. I need to get better at knowing these C Zone names. And you didn't unrestricted submarine warfare on C Zone 7 yet, because if you deduct income from the Americans' income on this, it brings them into the war, and you actually don't want to do that until turn 3 and 4 when the strategy takes place. So we're just moving our stuff back, putting our purchase down, and getting ready for round 2, which I'll show you in just a click. End of round 2, and here's what it looks like there. And so our fleet's built up there, and I'll move to C Zone 4 in just a click on round 3. The British may attack us here, and so we have to consider the possibility of that before we get to move our fleet, and they've probably built up kind of a fleet there. And if they attack us, we'll probably win, but we'll probably lose about half to 3/4 of our submarines. So we'll have to ask the question, is it worth it to push on? And to that, I say definitely yes. If we can get C Zone 7 secured, we will be able to convoy them and start getting some of our money back, plus we destroyed the British fleet. So we're going to have to, I'm going to, for the rest of this scenario, assume they don't attack us. So then let's move to 7 on round 4. Now this round, we will definitely be attacked by the British and the Americans, because there's the thing. We convoy them on their collect income phases. So however many subs we have left, we get to convoy them at that point. So we're just going to assume the British attack us, and we win. So on the British collect income phase, we roll 10 dice for our 10 remaining subs at 2 or less, and I did that roll, and we scored 4 hits. So that's 4 IPCs lost from the British. And then the Americans will definitely attack us with their fleet here. They've got built up. Win that battle as well. So we get to roll for 6 dice at 2 or less to convoy the Americans. And on that roll, we get 2 hits. So that's 2 IPCs taken away from the Americans. So that's a total of 6 IPCs we've convoyed for. And we still have a fleet here. So here's the thing. The American fleet is demolished, right? And they, with attacking us, may have lost all their transports. Or, here's the thing, if they attack with their fleet there, they don't have anything protecting their transports there. So you may be able to attack those transports there, or they may have not attacked you and just been hiding out their fleet there. Either way, delaying America from entering the war for 1 round, and convoying them for 6 IPCs, and you're ready next round to convoy them again. So that's just some crazy benefits we have. That's what's left. And we're going to be able to continue convoying them, because they're going to have to continue building up their fleet. And we're just going to kind of run around with this fleet. We may scatter down south. We may hit C Zone 2, not C Zone 8 because it's mine. We may kind of jump back between C Zone 7 and C Zone 2 convoying. Jumped up to 3 or 4 maybe to get safe or something along those lines. Actually, I forgot this battleship was damaged. And we just kind of survive. And this will probably last maybe 2 or 3 more rounds of that just being able to convoy and continue to hit them. And on the other hand, now, since round 3, the start of round 3, we've been spending all our money on land. So we've been turning this land war around a little bit, and we've been deducting some of their income. So we will have a pretty normal game on land. We only lost 2 rounds worth of land income. And we had an amazing game at sea, crushing the British and the American fleet if they attacked. If they didn't attack, as I said, delaying them from entering the war for one round. And here's the thing, the convoy money is just going to keep coming in and in and in. So that's my strategy for a German convoy raiding of America. Tell me if I did anything wrong in the comments below. Comment if you've done anything different. If it's a good strategy, any strategies you have, and please subscribe.